Hello, this is Sweet June 2010. Um, how's everybody doing today? Um, hope everybody likes my afro. Going natural right now. That's what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about hair shaming. Um, I've been looking at a lot of YouTube videos and I noticed, and in reading, I read the blogs and everything like that, and I noticed that a lot of times, all this talk, there's a lot of talk about black women wearing hair weaves. And um, it's a lot of talk about black women wearing hair weaves. It's a lot of talk about black women wearing hair weaves. And I noticed that it's just a lot of bashing going on, particularly black men talking about black women wearing hair weaves, and uh, Tommy Sotomayer is like a leader of the pack. He's leader of the pack and talking about black women and wearing hair weaves and all this kind of stuff, and how the number one accusation that's being made of black women wearing weaves is we hate ourselves, self-hatred. And it's like, um, I'm just really getting tired of it, because I've been looking at a lot of videos and everything, and reading a lot of blogs. I call it hair shaming. That's what I like to call it, hair shaming, because that's what it is. It's hair shaming. Is talking about a woman for choosing to wear a specific hairstyle, and if she chooses to add hair to her natural hair to create that style, then she gets hair shamed. She gets accused of self-hatred. Or if a woman chooses to wear a different color hair that's not naturally her hair color, particularly being blonde, like a black woman wearing blonde hair. Um, I'm a firm believer in a woman doing, all women, it doesn't matter what race, doing what makes you feel good. I did a video. You guys want to back at my video? I did a video talking about that. I'm a firm believer in a woman wearing what she wants to wear, how she wants to wear her hair. Whatever makes you feel good. Whatever makes you feel good, do it. If it makes you feel good to go natural, do it. If it makes you feel good to wear a perm, do it. If it makes you feel good to wear a weave or braids or whatever, then do it. I'm a firm believer in a woman doing, if it makes you feel good to dye your hair blonde, then do it. I'm a firm believer in a woman doing what she wants to do to her hair, whatever makes her feel good. I know all women have the same thing in common, no matter what race, and that's we all want to look beautiful. We all want to be beautiful. We all like to wear cute hairstyles, cute clothes, cute. I don't know if I can't. I don't know of too many women that don't like cute shoes. I love shoes. I'm like a shoeaholic. I love a cute purse. I love cute clothes, cute dresses, cute pants, cute everything. I mean, most women like to look cute. And sometimes hair is like an accessory. It's like, I know I like the half wigs. I love the half wigs, and I love the different styles that they come in. And it's like an accessory. I wear it. This is a style that I probably can't get my hair to do. Me personally, I choose not to wear perms because I choose to not put the chemicals in my hair. I don't want to put the chemicals. I don't want those chemicals going in my body. I mean, years ago I used to wear perms, and my hair is kind of thin, and it always broke my hair down and everything. And I just don't like the chemicals going in my body, so I choose to not do perms. And plus, on top of that, I just can't afford to wear perms because the maintenance on the perm is very expensive, to keep the maintenance. And because my hair is so thin, it's really high maintenance. It costs a lot of money for me to keep it maintained and everything, and I just rather not bother. So me personally, I don't do perms, but I don't knock other women. I don't judge other women, or I don't knock other women for wearing a perm. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Um, I like the half wigs. I like the different styles that they come in. And you've seen some of my, if you look back at some of my videos, you would see that, I wore some half wigs, but some of my hair is braided. Some of it, my hair is natural. Right now, I'm choosing to go natural because um, it's hot out and it's just too hot to wear a wig or a half wig or whatever. I mean, just recently I had like a cute little short wig, and I had like 80 something hits off of Facebook on it because everybody loved it. Um, but right now I choose not to wear it, because it's just too hot, and I be having hot flashes, so I have hot flashes on top of the heat. So right now it's just too hot for me to wear a wig, and so I don't want to wear it. Plus, summertime is a good opportunity for me to go natural, let my scalp breathe a little bit, and let my hair, breathe, and I think that's very important. So I don't have a problem with going natural, as you can see. It's my little afro. I'm really right now kind of self-conscious about my gray hair because I'm getting gray hairs. So right now I'm really more self-conscious about my gray than I am anything. I've embraced my hair. As far as my hair texture, I've learned to embrace that. But right now, to tell you the truth, I'm a little self-conscious about my gray. Yeah, so I'm thinking about probably getting a rinse to put in to cover up the gray. But I'm more self-conscious about that than anything. But I'm getting sick of all this hair shaming. That's what I choose to call it. I'm gonna call it hair shaming because that's what it is. It's hair shaming. You judging a woman and you talking about a woman because of the hairstyle that she chooses to wear. And I think, like I said, all of us women, we like to look beautiful. We like to wear, beautiful clothes and shoes and purses and things like that. And our hair is no different. Women like their hair to look nice, and sometimes we like to wear different styles. I mean, like I said, I love the half wigs and I love the different styles that they come in, and sometimes I want to do something different. I want to do something different. I see some curls. I love to wear curls. So sometimes if I see a nice curly piece, I'll put it on. It's something different, It's something different, and I like different. Different's good. In a minute here, I'm going to be getting my hair braided, and I might put some extensions in when I do get it braided. That's something different. I just like to do something different, and sometimes, what I think what black men don't understand is that our hair, us black women's hair, is very high maintenance. I mean, even for me to wear it natural like this, I have to braid it every single night. I have to braid my hair like every single night because I don't want it to mat up. It's very important to keep it from matting up. So I have to braid it every night. So like when I take the braids out, it creates a nice little blowout, little afro look. And so that's important. That's very key, So I have to do that like every night, and keep it moisturized and things like that. And so it's a little bit more work than me just throwing a wig on my head. Now, and that's something that black men don't understand. Black men don't understand that black women's hair is very high maintenance. Our hair is very high maintenance. And so it requires more care. Like a white woman can just wash her hair, blow dry it or whatever, and brush it, and throw that thing in a ponytail and keep it moving. Us black women don't have that luxury. It requires, particularly black women that have thick hair. Black women that have thick hair, it's even more maintenance involved in that. My hair is thin, but a lot of black women that have thick hair, there's more maintenance involved, and men do not understand. I just think it's a situation to where black men don't understand. You're not a woman, and you're not a black woman, and you don't understand. The old theory, the old saying that a woman's job is never done. Black women, a lot of times we're raising kids, we're raising children. Most of the time we're raising those children on our own. We're trying to maintain households. We're trying to work. It's a lot. We're trying to run errands and run around and pay bills and all this kind of stuff. It is a lot. It's a lot. And so, I know when my son was little, when my youngest son was little and stuff, and my oldest was younger, it was easier for me to wear a piece or wear my hair braided because, like when my son was first born, I had to be at work at 5 o'clock in the morning. And I didn't have time to get up and be messing with my hair. The last thing that I had time for was to get up and mess with my hair. I had to get him up at 4 o'clock. I went back to work when he was 6 weeks old. And I had to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I had to get myself ready, get him together, drop him off to the daycare, child care before even going to work. And I had to be at work at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I did this for quite a while. Now, where in there do I have time to mess with my hair? So, I wore it braided. I wore my hair braided because I didn't really have the time to really mess with my hair. So that's something that black men don't understand. Our hair requires a lot of maintenance, and it requires a lot of maintenance. We have to do a lot to it, and it's particularly, like I said, you're trying to raise children, you're trying to maintain a household, you're trying to work. Sometimes we just simply don't have the time to sit in the mirror for an hour or two to mess with our hair. And so, it's even, like I said, even this style right here, like I said, I have to braid it every night. But because I have a grown son and I have a 15-year-old, I don't have any little kids at home anymore. So I have a lot more time. I might press it out a little bit or whatever. Well, I got more time. Even though I'm working full time, I still have a lot more time than I had when my kids were little and I had to get them off to the sitter and all that. Because now all I have to do is just get in the car and go. I don't have any more young children to get off to a sitter or whatever like that. So I have a little bit more time to get up and just allow myself a little bit extra time in the morning, pick my hair out, whatever, style it, put a whatever, and put a band around it or whatever it is that I'm going to do with it. And so I have a little bit more time to spend with my hair. But when you're dealing with black women that have little children, and they have to get those children off to school, they have to get those children off to the sitter, they have to get themselves to work and all this, they don't have the time. You don't have the time to mess with your hair. Sometimes it's easier just to get your hair braided or get a weave put in. Because if you have a weave in your hair, then when you get up, all you have to do is comb that thing, put that thing up in a bun or something, and keep it moving, And so that's what a lot of black men don't understand. See, and a black man can go to the barber and cut his hair off, and well, that's not an option for a lot of women. The Bible, well, I don't know if the Bible says it, but a woman's hair is her crowning glory, as they say. So we're not gonna be running to the barber shop in droves to cut our hair off. I mean, that's just not an option. Some women do that, but that's their option. That's their choice. But realistically, most women are not going to want to cut their hair off. And most women, like I said, we all like to feel beautiful. We all like to want to look beautiful. But a lot of us have a busy schedule. We have children, particularly us single mothers. We have children. We have a home to maintain. We got things that we have to do. Okay, so we don't have time. I know, like I said, when my son was little, When he was a baby, I had to be at work at 5 o'clock in the morning. I didn't have time. The last thing I had time for was to get up. I wasn't about to get up at no 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and mess with my hair. That was no, that was not an option. And when he was first born, as you know, babies do not sleep through the night. So 9 times out of 10, I was awoke a couple of times at night trying to get him fed or whatever. I wasn't about to get up and while I'm, feeding him, I'm doing my hair. I wasn't about to do that. A sister had to get her rest. So at the time, I had a very stressful job and worked a lot of hours, and sometimes it required mandation. And so a sister was tired, trying to take care of a little newborn. And then I had my other son was 10, trying to get him off to school and everything, and trying to get him off to the child care and get me to work and try to maintain the household and everything. I didn't have time. So at that particular time, I was wearing a lot of braids because I didn't have to get up. I didn't have to mess with my hair. It was more practical at that time because I didn't have to get up and mess with my hair. And like I said, now my other son is grown, and I have a 15-year-old. Sometimes he's not even here. So I have no more children to get off to daycare, child care. I can get up and, get up a little early, allow myself a little extra time, and I can get up and kind of mess with my hair a little bit, so going natural is more convenient for me now, so to speak, than it was when my kids were younger, when I'm still a single mom and I still got to work and all that, but I don't have that care of children that when they're little, you got to get them dressed and all that kind of stuff. See, I don't have to worry about that no more. So I have a little bit more time spent on my hair. But that's why I said black men don't understand that. They don't understand that, it's a lot of maintenance that a black woman, if you're gonna wear natural, it's like when June came around, I was like, okay, I gotta do a hair plan because it's time for me to take the wig off because it's getting too hot for me to wear it. So I literally had to think of a hair plan. I said I gotta start doing something to my hair, and so I had to think of a hair plan. So I had to think, okay, what I'm gonna do. And sometimes I just take some moisturizer and slick it back and put it back in a little bun, and sometimes I do that too. And so my hair is thin enough to where I can kind of do it. But you got sisters out there that got thick hair, and it requires a lot more maintenance, okay? So brothers just don't understand. I just don't think black men understand that. Why they run around here hollering about black women wearing wigs and all this kind of stuff. I don't know and they don't even have the percentages of black women that. What is the percentage of black women that hate themselves to where they want to always wear a weave versus the black women that wear it out of convenience versus the black women that wear it for style? Each individual sister has a different reason for wearing the weaves. I'm just really, really getting sick of all this hair shaming, because that's what I call it. It's hair shaming. Putting down just another reason to judge black women, to put black women down because black women want to do something different. I mean, nobody puts a white woman down for getting a curly perm. White women get curly perms. White women get like white women that's naturally blonde get their hair dyed blonde. Some white women wear Afrocentric styles. Some white women wear braids and all that kind of stuff, and that's wonderful. I don't see anything wrong with that. I think a woman, it doesn't matter what race the woman is, black, white, or whatever. You wear your hair the way, do what makes you feel good. I'm a firm believer in that. I'm a firm believer in a woman doing what makes her feel good. There's nothing wrong with wearing a little bit of extensions. I tell white women, girl, get you some, and ain't nothing wrong with it. Get you a little bit of weave, and some white women need to add a little length. Some white women have thin hair, so they need to add a little length to the hair. There's nothing wrong with it. And it's some, a lot of times it's an accessory. They have beautiful wigs out there. Kim Zolciak, she has a wonderful hairline out there, a wig line, a hairline. She has a wonderful wig line out there. Other celebrities have a wig line. There is nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with a woman wearing a wig. There's nothing wrong with a woman wearing a weave. I'm just getting sick and tired. There's nothing wrong with a woman wearing whatever style that makes her feel good. All women want to feel beautiful. It doesn't matter whether you're black, white, or whatever. We all want to feel beautiful. And I'm a firm believer in a woman doing what makes her feel good. Whatever makes her feel good about herself, whatever makes her feel more beautiful, then do it. I say do it. Some women prefer to cut their hair off. And that's wonderful. If that's what you want to do and that's what makes you feel good, then I say do it. I say go for it. I'm just a firm believer in that. And all this hair shaming is just ridiculous. How a woman wears her hair has nothing to do with what's on the inside. How a woman chooses to wear her hair has nothing to do with what's on the inside. And at the end of the day, it's what's on the inside, okay? It's not about what a woman is wearing on her head or how she's choosing to wear her hair. I just don't understand. I mean, I know men got this thing where they want to run their fingers through a woman's hair or whatever. I get that. We'll run the fingers through the weave. It ain't nothing wrong with it. So, I mean, I just don't understand all this hair shaming. And Tommy Sotomayer is like leader of the pack. He's always talking about black women wearing weaves and all this kind of stuff. And it's crazy. It's getting to the point to where it's getting redundant. He keeps saying it over and over and over. And you know what? It's really getting redundant. And he just needs to just chill out, okay? Because it's like he's beating a dead horse. I mean, women, like I say, women, I feel like a woman should do whatever a woman wants to do, whatever makes her feel good about herself. I do what makes me feel good. I do whatever whatever I'm feeling. Right now, I'm feeling like I want to do natural, so I'm doing natural. I don't care what nobody says. If somebody might look at me and say, you need to do something with your head, I'm be like, why you worried about it? You know what I'm saying? So, I'm doing me right now. I do whatever makes me feel good. If I want to wear a wig, I'll wear a wig. If I want to wear a half wig, I'm going to wear a half wig. If I want to get it braided, I'm going to do the braids. I do whatever makes me feel good or whatever I feel like doing. And I think every woman in the world should have that same privilege. Whatever makes you feel beautiful, whatever makes you, feel good about yourself, then that's what you do. And I'm just tired of all this hair shaming. It needs to stop. I think it's just another thing to put black women down. I think it's another thing to put black women down, to dog black women out, to stereotype black women, and it's not cool. And, black men, stop it, okay? I might talk further about this. I might talk some more about this. Sweet June 2010.